Transformers Age of Extinction is the fourth installment of the Transformers film franchise directed by Michael Bay. Whoa. So in Transformers Age of Extinction, there's this bounty hunter named Lockdown, and he's working with Kelsey Grammer, corrupt leader in the government, and he's hired him to hunt down every single Decepticon and Autobot to rid them all of Earth, because he's decided, you know what, they're not cool anymore. We gotta get rid of all of them. So now Optimus Prime and Bumblebee and Hound, Drift, and Crosshairs, they all have to fight against it now. They have to get out of their hiding places and fight Lockdown. And of course we get Cade Yeager. He's actually the main star of it, played by Mark Wahlberg, and his dramatic storyline of how he's not making enough money for his family. This is truly riveting. You know what? This is why we see the Transformers movies, for these riveting human storylines. No, forget the Autobots and Decepticons battling. We've come for the human part. Yeah, that's what we all wanted. Transformers Age of Extinction, when going in, I just wanted to have fun. If I could have at least have fun, I would give it the guilty pleasure name, which means that I could watch it anytime, even if it's terrible, because if you have a guilty pleasure, that means you like something that's so bad. And I would give it the guilty pleasure name, but it still has major problems that I need to discuss with you. Pros: the acting by Mark Wahlberg, Stanley Tucci, Kelsey Grammer, they were good. There are others as well in the movie that did a pretty good job, and they really had some good moments. Mark Wahlberg actually does get involved with most of the action in this movie. That's good to see. And the voice acting I thought was really good. I mean, Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime, John Goodman as Hound. Yeah, John Goodman as Hound. I bet you never expected that. And the action is good. The CGI for these things are really awesome, except it's not as good as 1 or 3. I think 2 was a little bit not good as well. But this one was okay. I mentioned in the Super Bowl teaser that it showed that the CGI could have used some work, and they did improve from that Super Bowl teaser. But I think if they could have done a little bit more to work on it, maybe it would have been better CGI. Now we get to our cons. This movie is 2 hours and 45 minutes long, including credits. Yeah, that's a very long movie, especially for a Transformers movie. I mean, this is probably the longest out of them all. I think anyone can complain that, yeah, this movie's way too long. I got home at midnight. Yeah, I saw the movie at 9 o'clock on Thursday night, and by the time it was over, it was exactly 12 o'clock at midnight. That's too freaking long, man. And the comedy in this movie was very on and off. Like, I only laughed like 5 times, so it really wasn't that funny. And TJ Miller's character, the only reason why he's there is to spout out one-liners of comedy, and didn't really work. And Tessa and Shane, Tessa is Mark Wahlberg's daughter in the movie, and Shane is Tessa's boyfriend. They annoyed the crap out of me. Tessa always whining, Shane always being a little wuss. They were so stupid. If they were eliminated from the movie, I would not have cared. It probably would have shortened the movie. Because there are scenes in this movie that could have easily been taken out. Unnecessary scenes that didn't have to be there, including some characters. So, why does Michael Bay keep doing this? He had a 3-hour Pearl Harbor, and now he's going almost 3 hours with Transformers. That's too long. The battles started to get old. I mean, it's fun to watch, yes, but I was all like, okay, this is cool and all, but can you, like, hurry up, please? I want to make it home before midnight. And it's just, oh my god! And you may be thinking, Jackson, are the Dinobots good? Well, I'll tell you. No, they sucked. They sucked. The Dinobots literally just show up out of nowhere, and Optimus fights Grimlock for 30 seconds, and he starts riding him. What? What? The Dinobots have more depth than that. They have more character, and Grimlock would have said, me, Grimlock, in there, but in that fight, but instead he just goes, Oh my god. You know what? The Dinobots have a great storyline in the original Transformers cartoon, but in this one they don't even say their names. They don't even talk. They just roar and they just transform into dinosaurs. And Optimus, all of a sudden, when he's done using them, says, "You're free, go!" And they're like, "No, they're your most powerful ally. Do not let them go!" But of course they go, and it's all happy because they're free now. We only saw like 2 battles with them. 2 battles with Dinobots. For marketing this movie to have Dinobots, there's only 2 scenes with Dinobots. Michael Bay. And I don't think it's all Michael Bay's fault. The writer of this movie, Aaron Kruger, also wrote 2 and 3. So I guess it's also his fault, kind of. But so if they could like change the director for Michael Bay and the writer, because Aaron Kruger's writing the 5th one. Yeah, he's writing the 5th one, and that's gonna suck. But if you could just like kindly ask him to leave when we don't need your services anymore and get a new writer who actually knows something about the Transformers source material, then do it, please. And a director, maybe the same guy, the writer, and will direct it. Because, look, I like 1. 1 is the best out of them all. 2 was terrible. 3 was better than 2, but not as good as 1. And this one, and even though it's not worse than Transformers 2, it is really, really bad. Would I suggest you seeing it? Yes, because if you like guilty pleasures, then this is one. And also, you might actually like it because there was a guy sitting next to me the whole time going, "Woo! Woo! Oh, baby!" I'm not kidding. That guy got on my nerves as well. Bad movie-going experience. Not just because of the movie, but the guy next to me. So, in the end, I'm going to give it a D+ because it had some good acting from most of the actors, and good voice acting, and good acting in CGI. But there are so many things pulling this movie down that could have made it great. And that's why I'm going to give it a D+. Michael Bay, if you're coming back for 5, which I don't know if you are or not, can you please change it up? Because we've gotten the same exact Transformers movie like 3 times in a row, seriously. In the first one, we have human characters struggling with something, and the Autobots and Decepticons are after the Allsparks. In Transformers 2, we have the humans struggling with something, and the Autobots and Decepticons after the Matrix. In Transformers 3, we have the humans struggling with something, and the Autobots and Decepticons are after the Pillars. And in this one, the human character is struggling with something, and the Autobots and Decepticons are looking for a seed. So, if you've guys seen Transformers 4 already, I want to know what you think of it. Do you think it's way too long? And if so, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. See you guys next time.